producing. What time do we wrap up?
7:15.
7:15. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be in the World Wide Web. Welcome to Giants Blitz, our show about all things football right here at ChilliwackGiants.com. I'm your host, Tim Amy, coming to you live from Townsend Park in beautiful, sunny Chilliwack, British Columbia. And today we have a best show featuring the Head Up. We're going to talk concussion protocol, and a new program that Ian Parks is going to explain for us about helping teammates recognize concussion in their fellow teammates on the field during the action. So, Team Up, Speak Up, I believe is the name of the program.
Absolutely, Tim. Thank you very much. So, concussion protocol specifically, we're not going to be addressing tonight the 5-step protocol that trainers, managers, and coaches that have taught and are learning. But specifically, we're learning about an initiative called Team Up, Speak Up that is focusing on the players and the teammates. So the hope is that the teammates will look out for one another. And obviously we do that. We teach our young men and women as players to be fantastic people. And part of that is looking out for one another, right? So I wanted to lead with a quote, and I didn't want to get it wrong, but it's from 1905 from the head coach of the Harvard University football team. And I just wrote it down real quick because it was Bill Reed. And he actually, because he had a team doctor at the beginning of the season address the teammates, he actually said, in case any man in any game gets hurt by a hit on the head so that he doesn't realize what he's doing, his teammate, these gentlemen here, as we brought them out today, should at once insist that time be called and that a doctor come on the field to see what is the trouble. And I think, that's 112 years ago.
That's amazing.
Right? I mean, we've come a long way with our medical understanding and our awareness. Of course, we've also developed as far as our equipment and our strategies and our ability to play the game. The game's changed. What hasn't changed is the fact that we're asking our teammates to look after one another.
Right. And now, Ian, just to be clear, we're not asking kids to diagnose a concussion, just recognize the symptoms.
Yes, absolutely.
So give me an idea what a player might be looking for. You run through the ball snap, you run through a play, you think a player might be hurt. What kind of things should they be looking for in their teammate?
Well, first of all, because one of the reasons we're asking the teammates to look for it is the Canadian game it's 65 yards wide, the field. It's 140 yards at the end of the day in length. So this could be a long ways away for coaches and trainers to see. So we're counting on the other 11 guys on the team or people on the team to say, wait a second, he or she didn't get up necessarily as quickly as they usually do. Maybe they did get up quickly, but now they're just a little bit lightheaded, or they seem a little bit wobbly. You have that little bit of a knee buckle, but there's also the 1,000-yard stare.
Okay.
The grayness in the face, And if they've got that 1,000-yard stare, there's a sense of shock going on. There's something happening. Obviously, diagnosing, pupils and response time and all that kind of stuff is a little bit next. But the kids usually know if there's a difference in one of their buddies on the team.
Right. Now, we're going to talk to one of those buddies right now, Mr. Josh Cavalry, the Cavalry. Hardest nickname to say. Josh, thank you. Welcome to the Blitz. Thanks for getting Blitz with us here on Friday. So you've experienced a concussion on the field, correct?
Correct.
Now, when that went down, give us an idea. What was it like from your perspective being concussed?
Well, I couldn't really tell what happened because I blacked out, and also I didn't feel the same, and my head hurt a lot.
Okay. Now, so obviously the important point of that is you didn't know what was going on. So what Josh is saying, obviously, is a player, you hurt your wrist. Ow, I hurt my wrist. Get a head injury, you're not going to be able to turn to your teammate, hey, I think I have a concussion, because, Josh, it's pretty scary. You're completely out of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, now, I'm going to bring your teammate. Josh, thank you very much. Aiden the Air Force Saunders, a veteran of the broadcasting game here. Step in here, my man. Now, you've been playing a long time. You're fortunate you've never been concussed, as far as you know.
No.
Right. So, but you've been on the field when your teammates have been concussed. So, let's say you see a guy get hit good and hard. What kind of things are you looking at as a teammate for one of your buddies?
Well, he's probably going to be pretty confused, and he's probably not going to know right away that he is cussed or anything. So, you got to look out for him and tell him to take a knee if you see any symptoms or anything. And if he won't take one, then you got to take one for him.
Right.
Get him checked out.
Now, have you had a chance? Have you ever been in a situation where you've had to take a knee for a teammate?
No, not so far, but if I had to, I would.
Oh, of course you would. Yeah. No question there. So a program like this, obviously helping you learn and recognize the symptom of concussion when it happens, that would go a long way for you as a player and a teammate, right?
Yeah.
It certainly would. Thank you very much. All right, gentlemen, that was great. Thank you very much. Back to Ian. So now in terms of an initiative with the Giants, what steps are we going to be taking in terms of Team Up, Speak Up?
Well, first of all, I know we're going to recap and say thank you very much to these guys, but these guys, there's a reason we chose these guys. These guys are the leaders on their team.
Yeah.
These guys are captains. These guys are the people that people look up to on their team. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate you coming out. But our initiative now is because, of course, there's the international initiative with Eric Lindros, et cetera, and a lot of big-name athletes discussing this. But now our job is to get this messaging out, not just through our viewership on Blitz, but to get those sound bites of these leaders on the field and to pump it out through our newsletter, to get it out on Facebook and social media, to get it out to all of the parents and coaches and players so that the players understand we got to look out for one another.
Yeah. And it is pretty scary. And interesting, last year at the VCFL final on this field, one of the Chilliwack players got concussed. We had to take him off on a stretcher. But the amazing thing was, I was watching from the booth up there, he didn't get a direct hit to the head. He got tackled and his head snapped back, and that was enough. So it's not even like you need the hard blow. You just have to have enough impact that jars the head enough. And I was sort of looking at the replay after the time. I'm like, nobody hit his head. But, of course, I quickly realized you don't have to. And that's the scary part. So, yeah, educating players. Here are the symptoms and the signs. If you think your teammate has a concussion, take a knee and call on the trainer. And, it can make a huge difference in a player's life.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fast-moving game, and like in a lot of other sports, there's an opportunity or a chance that you might get hit and hurt. So, because of that, we're asking our teammates to look out for one another. It's been very well received so far as talking to some of the players and some of the leaders. And I know I actually witnessed it in August already. Just shortly after hearing about this initiative, we witnessed something similar with the players saying, Coach, trainer,
yeah.
Calling somebody over because somebody seemed as if they were hurt.
Yeah.
But the boys actually mentioned, the men actually mentioned a really important word, confused.
Yeah.
Right? There's this element of confusion, and we need to be able to help them with that. So I saw it, and it worked, quite well in at Chili Bowl here in August,
yeah.
where someone needed to be looked after. And honestly, it could have been done a play earlier, which, again, that's just getting that messaging out and making sure people are aware.
Well, I remember that play. The player got concussed, took a knee, and then stood back up again. And the players took a knee, and then they stood up because they weren't sure what was going on, right? And that's why this initiative is so important. If he goes down and comes up again, you sort of look at him and he's got that 1,000-yard stare, as you said. Players need to recognize that right away and just call the timeout, get the coaches on, get the trainer on.
And it's specific to that play, actually, because I think it was like 2 or 3 plays left in the game, and it was a close game.
Right.
And I only mention that not because of it makes a difference on the player's response, but in this case, it seemed to have made a difference because it's chaos.
Yeah.
There's wins and losses, and we want to keep, they keep score for a reason. But the most important thing we want to get with this initiative is explaining it doesn't matter what time in the game and what the score is, and then my biggest piece is that if they're hurt, now, like as a player, you might think, okay, but we need him out there. You know what? He's not going to be any good to you out there.
No.
And then I always say, it's fantastic that you want him for the next 3 plays or maybe 8 plays, but we actually want him as a person for the next several decades, 60, 70 years. The next 7 minutes of this game is not going to make or break anybody's banks at the JV level or at whatever level. I think it's extremely important that we know that we have to look out for one another.
Yeah. When you get concussed, and that next one could be that much more serious, right? Okay, that about does our show up for today. Next week, we have a referee on talking about life as a referee, often maligned, misunderstood, sometimes abused. And he's going to come on and talk about life in the stripes, on the field, what it's like calling the game. Sometimes almost deciding the outcome of a game. It's not an easy job, and they're often very underappreciated. It's a very, very difficult job to do. So tune in Blitz next Friday, and we're going to be talking refereeing, and it's going to be a great show. I want to thank Ian Parks, the Air Force, the Cavalry for coming out on this wonderful show. And remember, team up, speak up. Recognizing concussion can make a real difference in a young person's life. So thank you very much, all of you. And that about wraps it up for Blitz tonight. I'm your host, Tim Amy. Let's thank our usual suspects, Mr. Tom Caverly, executive producer. Fantastic job. Wayne Biorgi, our other executive producer, Tim Maston, technical producer, and, of course, Jillian Fraser, our media empress extraordinaire, social media empress extraordinaire. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out this Friday evening and this beautiful evening here in Chilliwack. Thanks for getting blitzed. Tim, Amy, thank you so much. That was good. Good job, guys. Thank you very much. And I have time to go home.
take everything we got, give it an honest shot, turning it on and off, we've been sliding, riding the highest dream, keeping the fire real. I call for you. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for fun with a light your fire. I've been flying up the ceiling, taken by this feeling. Maybe we're invincible at last. Fueling every engine, power is descending. Maybe we're invincible. Over the coming days, let's cut to the chase. We're gonna beat this maze, let's go deeper. I wanna reach it all.
escaping Friday Night Live. Let's get our introductions underway from the Metal Red Blue Knights. Number 3, Kenny Richter. Number 7, Roman Lou. There you have it, guys. Number 8, Jason Grant. Number 11, Colton Churches. Number 12, Joshua Richmond. Number 21, Leighton Kelly. Ooh. Number 22, Chase Connolly. Number 25, Sydney Kelly. Number 26, Hudson Garnett. Number 28, Carter Reed. Number 30, Connor Brown. Number 53, Mason Gosh. Number 56, Carter Lloyd Jones. Number 58, Cohen Schwartz. Number 81, Ben Hurd. Number 85, Chase Boston. And number 88, Grayson Billamo. Your Meadow Ridge Blue Knights. And here we are, the home team with a 2-0 record. The Chilliwack Adam Blue Giants. At number 1, Ryder Mighty Mouse Tatler. Number 2, Peyton P. Diddy Saunders. Number 7, Ben the Grave Digger Grubb. Number 8, Cooper, the Super Cooper Kavanaugh. Number 12, Landon, the Crush Teddy. Number 19, Elijah, the Rocket Reed. Number 21, Ryan Rocket Launcher Ford. Number 25, Malachi, the Missile Atkinson. Number 30, Caleb, the Finisher Frieza. Number 37, Cody, the Hitman Hagel. Number 43, Lawson, the Undertaker Dude. Number 44, Legion, the Launching Pad Sluggoon. Number 55, And let's play a little football. Welcome to Friday Night Lights. I'm your host, Tim Amy, joined by none other than an immaculate man himself, that handsome devil, the man with the hot dog, Mr. Matt Macri. How are you, my good man?
Excellent, excellent. Another beautiful night for football.
It is, and it is our CANEX Masonry and Landscaping Friday Night Lights. I am remiss. Giants Blitz, we ran Blitz tonight, did a great show about Team Up, Speak Up, about the helping players recognize the symptoms of concussion and to pull trainers on the field and that sort of thing. Brought to you by PMJR Construction as of Kevin Adams. So thank you very much for that. Thank you very much to all our sponsors, and I will be listing them off this evening because without sponsors, we don't have football, quite frankly. But yeah, no, it is good. It's a beautiful evening, a little on the cool side, if I do say so myself. But, you know, it's not anything we can't handle here, Mr. Macri. And, of course, we have a lovely Adam matchup between Meadow Ridge Blue Knights and the Blue Giants. And I personally love a little Adam football.
Oh, it's my favorite. They're so full of life out there, always smiling. Love Adam football.
They're always in such a good mood, too. I mean, those kids, when they're running through that tunnel, it is like the biggest thing in their lives. Now, I'm going to remiss a bit here. In the preseason, they tried out some changes to Adam football, right?
Yes.
Now, we're not seeing those changes on the field tonight, but what did they do?
4 downs. They went with 4 downs. That was the big one, to give them a bit more time out there, because in Adams there's a lot of chances for, you know, missed snap, drop ball, bad handoffs. Give the kids a bit more time out there on offense and on defense to kind of perfect it. Because, you know, how does the saying go? It's not practice makes perfect, because nothing's ever perfect.
No.
But practice makes permanent.
Permanent.
So, I give credit to Rick McDonald on that one.
Okay.
He said that one to me, and I was like, wow, I love that.
We're going to use it.
And the more you practice, the more times they get out there and they get the ball handed to them, it becomes permanent. They understand.
Yeah.
It starts to get, become a habit, and that's what you want at Adams football, is them learning those habits.
Yeah.
Right?
And a lot of times in an Adam game, it is literally played between the 2 50-yard lines.
Yes.
Like it can be quite tedious. I personally love it because the kids are so pumped and so enthusiastic out there, and they're so cute. But yeah, there can be some games where it is between the 50-yard line. You're just praying for someone to get a touchdown, just someone to score, to get beyond the 50-yard line. So. Well,
and when they break away too, when someone breaks away from the pack and has to run that extra 40 yards down to the end zone, they need a cookie and a juice box afterwards. They need a snack, right? Because it's tiring. That's a lot of distance to cover.
And those are little kids. Interesting enough, we were at a tournament in New West with the Hayaks this summer. And they have a very interesting format for their preseason exhibition season. They put 2 games on the field at once. They start at the 50-yard line. You get 15 minutes of offense, 15 minutes of defense.
Yeah.
So if you score a touchdown, you go back to the 40-yard line. You're 3 and out, you go back to the 40-yard line. So if you want to work your offensive plays, you can do it 15 minutes straight, one after the other, after again, and again. So practice makes permanent.
Yeah.
So a lot of us were out there from the executive for that tournament of both the Adam Pee-wee and Junior Bantam sides, and we were very impressed with that. So don't be surprised, and it's not saying it's going to happen, but don't be surprised if you see that format at Chili Bowl next summer, because you have 2 games on at the same time. You get 4 games done in an hour.
Well, and it's a great idea, and I do like it. And I went out to the Hayaks senior high, the senior team.
Oh, okay, sure.
A few summers ago, back when the school strike was on.
Oh, okay.
Because my son was playing, and they didn't have the teachers or coaches, and they weren't going to come out.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right. So I filled in for them, and we went out and did that, and they were doing that at the senior level too.
So for exhibition.
Well, yeah, it's just not even exhibition. It was after the summer camps were done, very end of the year, Hayeks put on a 3-day camp, 3 or 4 day camp.
Okay.
And teams came up from the States and whatnot, and all they did was they started at the 50, and you attack the end zone on offense, and you defend on defense.
Right.
And you got 10, 15 minutes, and then you swapped.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant.
Right? And then you count how many times you score. Yeah, we scored 4 times. Yo, you only scored 3, right? But you don't actually have a scoreboard keeping score.
Yeah.
You're working on your plays for the next year.
Exactly. No, it was a really good format, and it's so simple. It was brilliant because, of course, we love here in Chilliwack to get as many teams down to our Chili Bowl as humanly possible. But there's a physical issue we have, and not enough field space, right?
Yeah.
So if you can get 4 games done in an hour instead of 1. or
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, this is awesome. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But, speaking on the practice makes permanent, and they're sort of getting the field organized here tonight. Should be a fun game. The Meadow Ridge kids are all pumped up. They're like, cheering themselves as they're getting ready to go through the tunnel. And Chilliwack kids are doing the airplane thing. And one guy did the Heisman coming out, and that tunnel, man, I tell you, it just brings out the fun in everybody. So we'll be getting underway in a few minutes.
We played a Friday Night Lights game over here last year, the team I coached, the Pee Wee team.
Yeah.
Oh, against your son's team last year.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And they let me run through the tunnel.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I tried to get my daughter and one of the other parents was here with their daughter. I tried to get Lucy and Melanie to run through the tunnel so I can get a little video of them, right? So
Didn't happen, no?
didn't happen. No. Lucy's being silly. She didn't want to do it. So.
Well, yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a big helmet you use, like you're coming out of somebody's mouth.
That's cool. I was on the executive. It was my first year in the executive, and I came in partway through the season. Wayne, I was announcing and sort of rocking it, and he wanted me Friday Night Lights and come on for the media guy, and said, sure, okay. I had no idea, right?
Yeah.
So I remember the discussion. It was Brian Harvey who was pushing it really hard, and it was going to cost, $5,000, or then it was up to $65,000, then it went to $75,000, and we get at this tunnel, this inflatable helmet. And I'm like, this is crazy. I'm sitting there. They didn't really say anything because you're sort of new and you're kind of insecure.
Yeah.
But Brian Harvey the whole time, no, it's going to be great. And it's going to be the tunnel and the helmet, and the kid's going to run through the helmet, and it's going to be awesome, and it's going to look great. And I was just like, I don't know, man. The price keeps going up, and this is crazy. And anyway, that is probably the best money we've ever spent.
Well, if Brian Harvey, who was talking like that with the sales guy, of course the price kept going up. It's like you go look at a new car, you go, it's nice, but I could do better. No, you go out there, it's beautiful. Yeah, it just went up $10,000.
That's right. No, it was It was great. And the only thing that irks me is that the Bantam players don't like using the tunnel. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because they're too cool at that.
They're too cool, but I mean, you watch U.S. College, man. They got pyrotechnics. They have that big, the paper banner that they jump through. They do all sorts of stuff, right?
When they get to college, they stop caring about being cool. I mean, you're talking about a 4-year gap in the middle there, where it's still only about being cool.
All right, we got our teams lining up. Now, have they taken the kicking game out of football? No, they're going to kick off. Okay.
No, they're still kicking in Adam football. There was discussion about taking that out and just starting at the 35 or the 45.
Right.
And because it eliminates a lot of time.
Right.
I personally would be against it because I think it's a good part to develop at a young age.
If you can start a punting game and a field goal attempt at this age, I mean, you'll be gold in 3 years.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nice kick to get the game started. Bit of a wobbler. Oh, live ball in the field. And recovered nicely by number 10?
Yeah.
Number 10 for the Blue Giants. And that, of course, is none other than Evan Fawcett, who dad, Greg Fawcett, coaches the junior bantam team that my son is on. Family affair.
Okay, this is like week 3. And every Friday Night Lights, Greg Fawcett's out there coaching.
Well, no, it was the first one. Last time it was bantam, and now it's back to.
Yeah, okay.
He's a dedicated man.
Oh, he's definitely a dedicated man.
He's a dedicated man.
I think his wife signs him up for all these things.
And Joel Ketty's actually the head coach, and I think he's the OC.
Gotcha.
So he's out there in the offense right now, helping the offense. So Chilliwack takes over at their own 46-yard line. At a 1st and 10, we got the I-4 or the that's not wishbone. What is that? The formation in the backfield.
Split backfield.
Split backfield. That sounds good. There's the handoff. Oh, and a nice little bit of defense start off our game. And looks like big number 57 for the Meadow Ridge Knights comes through with the sack, pushes it back to a 2nd and 13. Now we're at the 43-yard line.
Are you sure that wasn't 53, Mason Gauche?
53? A little bit tough to see. 53. There you go.
Yeah, there's not a 57. So
okay, sorry. It was a little tough to see the jersey.
Yeah. Well, these new jerseys, they got a lot going on them, and the numbers just aren't big enough sometimes.
Well, the problem is there's other kids around them, right?
Yeah.
And they're lying sideways, and you can't see them. There's the handoff. Nice little pitch to the backfield, number 30. And, oh, look at that. Meadow Ridge D. No, still on his feet. He's got some room. Look at that. Breaks free from the pack. He's got a 1st down and then some. Could go all the way. Touchdown. 2nd play of the game. And Chilliwack has got 6 points on the board.
It's number 30, Caleb Friesen, reversing field and tearing out of the grasp of the defenders there. It's a really nice job here. He comes over here, and the Meadow Ridge guy gets a hold of his jersey, and he wasn't having none of it. He just pulled away and took off running. So here we go. They get a hold of him here,
and
Like,
boom!
nope, I'm out of here. And then off he's going for his juice box and his cookie.
I thought he was dead in the backfield. I thought it was going to be it's going to be third and even longer. So look at that. Wow. And Joel Kennedy's Adam Blue Giants are proving why they're 2-0 to start the season. They had a bye week last week. So, yeah, they got some potent offense. That was a nice little breakout number there. I was impressed.
Yeah, he definitely didn't want to go down. That's for sure.
Going for the number 2 PAT. Look at that. Going to kick it.
I wanted to see how well Greg Fawcett had developed the punting game at the Adam level, but we're not. I guess we'll have to wait to see that for a while.
Another few minutes. Well, no, they're going to kick. Oh, punt. Yeah. Don't kick off punt. Well, they're going for the PAT here. They're 2 points. A little bit of confusion. Got to pull a player off. One too many players. There we go. There you go.
Yeah.
It's like herding cats out there sometimes.
Well, that's number 30, the touchdown runner there. And I think he looked at coach and said, "Hey, coach, I got a cookie and a juice box for that. Can I go off and get those?" So they're going to bring in a sub here.
He earned it. I got both my kids here tonight. Little Lucy Goosey's behind us with her hot dog and a candy bag.
Good combination.
And Benny has he's sitting there with his fries. There's the attempt. No block kick, so no extra point. But Chilliwack goes up 6-0 to start the game with a mere 9:39 in our opening frame.
Well, that's right. You're on holidays this week, aren't you?
I am on holidays, and after this, I've been my son from Toronto, who's 29 years old. He'll be 29 October 1st. Is flying in from a big TO right now, and he lands in about 2 hours. So this game wraps up. We'll throw everybody in the little minivan, burn off the YVR. I've been cooking fried chicken and ribs all day. Made the dessert yesterday, which is the smartest thing I did all week. I thought, I'll have enough time. I've got all day. Well, you can only bake 6 pieces of chicken at once.
Yeah.
I've got like 30 pieces of chicken, and there's 40 minutes per. And like I'm doing the math at 8:30 this morning. Like, am I going to finish on time?
I better start now.
Yeah.
So you're having chicken and ribs.
Chicken and ribs.
And what's for dessert?
Tiramisu. Which is a gooey, decadent coffee and rum based.
When you get back from YVR at 2 o'clock in the morning?
No, that's for tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Okay.
So we have our game at noon in Meadow Ridge for Junior Bantam.
Right.
And then burning home, and at 4 o'clock everybody's coming over. So
nice.
So there's shanked it. Live ball. Now, did that go far enough, or are they going to have to re-kick?
Well, no. Meadow Ridge touched it first. They came up and got it, so no one's throwing any flags out there.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, really, it's an Adams game. They should just leave their flags at home. But
pretty much, yeah.
Because Meadow Ridge ran forward and touched it, it becomes fine.
It's early in the season. I'm glad you mentioned that about the flags. You're going to see a lot of offsides and procedures that aren't going to be called.
Yeah.
Just because the game would last. It would take hours to get through the game. They're brand new with this, so they make mistakes left, right, and center. I mean, it's like everybody else, right? So, okay, so Meadow Ridge, who is a formidable association in their own right. Not sure what the record is, but let's see what they've got. In the I formation, Pro Set. That's the one I was thinking
of. The Pro Set, yeah.
Yeah, this is the I formation. There's the handoff. Nice little bit of nifty work there. Oh, dodges one tackle. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there. Number 88 for Chilliwack. And the ball handed off to number 9. Who are our players, Mr. Macri?
Number 8 was the runner, Tayson Tran. And 88 was the tackler, Zachary Telvio.
Nice.
And it was a great work here for the runner to reverse field, but Chilliwack wasn't having any of that. They're like, we've seen this show, and decided to wrap him up and take him down.
This ain't our first rodeo, cowboy.
Good team effort on that one.
Yeah. Excellent job. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 11. Ball is now at the 54-yard line. Actually, the down marker is off by a yard, so it's 2nd and 10 at the 53. I formation. Nice handoff. Number 8. Does he have an opening? We got a man on his tail, number 37 cutting across. He's got some room. Look at the wheels. Oh, brought down at the 35-yard line, but that is a very hearty first down for the Blue Knights.
It was number 30, our touchdown scorer earlier, Caleb Friesen, that got across there and took him down. I don't know if this was an intentional counter or if number 8 decided on his own. He was like, yeah, too many people there. I'm going this way. And he gets some good yardage here, but Caleb comes across and just brings him down. Good tackle, takes him down, and stops the touchdown.
Yeah, that's nice. Chilliwack Giant swag. Do you got any Giant swag? I'm wearing mine right now.
No, but I got a new Falcons jacket. What do you think? Brand new.
Ooh, well, that is really nice. I like that.
Just picked him up today.
Jealous. Here we go. Handoff in the backfield. Oh, dodges one tackler. He's got some moves, got some wheels. Number 85 from Meadow Ridge. This kid's got some fight.
Oh.
Nice. Took 3 players to bring him down. That is sweet. And he picks up a lot of yardage on that. Sets up a second, and I'm going to say around 8.
I say this right now. Number 88, Zachary Telvio, has been watching too much Ray Lewis and the Baltimore Ravens defense here. So 85 here. Let me get a name for you. Chase Foston comes across, and he gets slowed down by number 30 one more time, and then 88 comes down, and the two of them high-low him and take him down to the ground. Good tackling, good running, good football. And then Telvio gets up and does the Superman. Raw! I love Adams football.
They're so pumped. And my son is sitting behind us munching on fries. I remember when he was playing Adams. It seemed like yesterday. Handoff, number 8 in the backfield. Nice bit of defense there. He picked up some yardage. I don't know if he got the first down. Doesn't look like. So it's a 3rd and very short. We're sitting at the 25-yard line. And they didn't get a touchdown off their second play like Chilliwack did. But the Knights are marching their way up that field rather nicely. And they're 10 yards away from that danger zone.
Yeah, no, they're doing really good, marching the ball, play after play. Got a couple of first downs here. It was a good job by 8 there. He kind of snuck through the line. I don't think anybody really noticed he had the ball until one of the Giants did, and just wiped him right out there.
Nice. There you go. Back in the I formation. Quarterback sneak. Number 3 hangs onto that ball himself. That's got to be enough for a first down.
Definitely is. Definitely is. He got what he needed and tripped over his shoelaces there and gets himself the first down. Number 3 is...
Dun, dun, dun.
Kane Webster.
Nice.
From the Meadow Ridge Blue Knights.
You know what? It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to work. So he tripped over his own shoelaces. Big deal. He got the first down. He did what he's supposed to do.
Well, I think he
lived
was
to see another day.
Okay, so here we got the. I think we missed the replay.
All right.
I think he was shocked that nobody stopped him. I think he just figured that he had to push a bit harder because he did. He tucked the ball into his belly, bent the shoulders down, and drove forward, and no one was there.
Yeah.
And then he ended up first down, laying on the ground.
No big deal. Keeps it himself. Nice little fake. Chilliwack in the backfield. He's still on his feet. No, didn't get him. Look at that. Broke all his tackles, and he is in the end zone. No touching him. So a brilliant second effort on both touchdowns. Meadow Ridge showing why the Giants should not take this team lightly.
Well, we're going to start calling number 3 the tornado because he just kept spinning there, and no one could actually get a hold of him. Like, they were on him, but they couldn't hold on to him because he kept spinning in a circle and finally broke free, and he was lucky he was facing the end of that end zone because he might have gone the other way. So here he rolls out here at the fake. He was keeping it all along, and they get a hold of him here, and he just keeps moving his feet, spinning around, and there he goes. Off he goes to the end zone.
Nice deke right there. I like that last deke.
The outside in there was really nice.
Yeah.
Well done. Well executed, Kane. That was number 3, Kane Webster.
Okay, so they're going for the number 2 PAT as well. Going to try and kick that ball.
And I like this. You don't see this a lot at Adams.
Yeah.
Because they don't develop kickers, so they just try and run a play, right? I like the fact that they're actually getting kids out there. It may not last all night, but they're starting it off right.
And you know what? If you don't get that PAT, big deal.
Yeah.
Like like you said, if you don't keep trying and working at it, you're never going to perfect it. You're never going to get it down right. So keep trying until you get it.
Yeah.
And if you miss the 2 points, whoa!
That was a great kick.
That was money in the bank.
Yeah, they've been working on that, obviously. That was
sweet.
A rocket.
Good snap. Do they snap the ball? No.
They just hold it.
Yeah, that was perfect.
All right. We're not gonna get too carried away here. Long snapper, snap, catch, and kick. I mean, those are 3 things. You do one of those at a time.
There we go. Rome wasn't built in a day.
I coach Pee Wee, and we can't get that off.
Yeah,
So
yes. Well,
some days we can.
Junior Bantam on our team, Aiden Saunders, who's one of our downs markers here, big number 44. He was one of our guests on Giants Blitz tonight. He is our PAT and field goal man. And against your Abbotsford Falcons last week, they did they attempted a field goal. I haven't seen that ever.
In JB?
And no, in Giants. Like, I can't remember the last time I saw a team attempt a field goal.
We've seen it quite a bit in Bantam and Midget.
Okay.
And a couple of teams in JB could. Back the first year I was doing Bantam, the JB team that we had in Abbotsford, we had a really good kicker, so we could actually take advantage of that.
Nice.
And then I had Charlie May III come out for Bantam. And
live ball in the field, number 25, sit on it. That was close. If there's anything in this game that drives me to distraction, is the people up front, who are supposed to be the blockers, putting their hand out to try and catch a kick when you're supposed to let it go to the guy behind you and block for him. And all of a sudden the ball's live and you lose. And so Chilliwack got to keep that ball there at their own 51-yard line, 1st and 10, and no harm done.
Yeah, no, at Bantam level, when I was coaching Bantam, I'd make them hook their thumbs in their pants, and they couldn't take them out until the ball went over their head.
Yep. Drives me bananas. Ball's bouncing, guy's going to catch it with one hand.
Yeah.
And it bounces off his arm.
Yeah.
And you just lost possession. Makes me want to kill somebody. But it didn't happen here, so that's good.
Well, and one of my favorite plays here, and it might be giving away too much, on the kickoff, is that we aim at the middle guy in the line. So we we try and get the big guy to try and touch the ball and make it live, right? Bounce it off his forehead if we can.
There we go. Nice little handoff in the backfield. Punches up to the 50-yard line. That's a 4-yard gain. That sets up a 2nd and 6 at the 55.
And it's number 88, Zachary Talvio here. And he just pushes through before the linebacker is able to hold on to him and just rolls him and gets I can't get the number there, but he gets a hand from his teammate there, making sure he stays down.
Nice little bit of running, 4 yards per carry, and pretty soon you get yourself a first down. So this is a good game. I mean, both teams have scored in their opening drives, and I'm liking what I'm seeing here.
Well, and here's what I like about this. We're at an Adams game. We're halfway through the first quarter. Nobody's gotten hurt yet, and there's been scoring.
Nice little handoff there. They had Pro set in the backfield. Picked up another 2 yards, so now it's 3rd down and 4 at the 53-yard line. Punched right into the defensive line there and got knocked right down, but he still got some yardage. Look at that. Boom.
Right in there. Picked up a couple, and 3rd down and 3.5.
3.5 or so?
Yeah. Oh, good old Aiden Saunders working the sticks there in his stocking feet. Because you don't get enough rubber pellets in your shoes, you might as well just go with your socks.
Exactly. What does he carry? He's not using the vacuum at home. All right, Chilliwack. There's the handoff. Does he have some room? Going for the reverse. Could have some room. Everybody fooled. Keep going. Can he do it? Nice little block. Brought down. Did he get enough for a first down? Looks like he did, but you jinxed it.
I spoke way too soon. I'm sorry.
Jinxed it. You jinxed
sorry,
it.
number 7, Ben Graff. It was a really good reverse here. And here we go. We got Zachary Talvio comes this way. It's the other one. Who was that? Caleb Friesen gives it to Ben Graff, who then takes off the other way. He tries to cut back in too soon, though. He should have stuck to the outside and got ahead of steam. And number 8 just comes over and wipes him out, Tayson Tran. And that's a name we've called quite a bit today. He's having a great game, Tayson.
Good teams. There's good players in both these teams here. But, yeah, he took quite a hit. What I liked on that play, and you sort of saw it at the top of the screen, was the block he got.
Yes.
And you're right. If you just keep going straight, it would have been fine instead of cutting out. But that's, it's Adam football. You got kids set up blocking like that, and that was a good, clean play. That was a great reverse, and he's okay.
And number 7 there, Ben Graff, he comes in and he does a step in and then tries to go back outside. Everybody bought it but Tayson. And if Tayson had bought it too, he would have gotten that outside edge. But I tell the guys all the time, run to the outside and get daylight.
and he got a first down. So 1st and 10, sitting at the 47-yard line. Chilliwack's ball in the I formation. Quarterback right from the snap. There's the handoff, and maybe picked up a couple of yards on that. Not much.
Not much, no. And that's Talvio again. Right? Zachary Talvio one more time. Hammers it forward for about 2 yards there. And he has good handoff here. Very good handoff to the fullback. And he just takes about 3 guys with him, about 2 yards. Really good hit.
So he picked up about 2 yards on that play. Sets up a 2nd and 8. They're at the 45, maybe a little bit less yard line. Not a bad crowd tonight for an Adam game. It's a pretty good crowd. I love Friday night football. It's just so much fun.
Well, it's hard to get big crowds for Adams because you're playing 9 men. You have small rosters, and parents. Even if you have 2 parents for each kid, that's only about 18 parents. So. And
you haven't played with a lot of other kids, so it's not like you played on white with somebody last year. Oh, look out! Trouble in the backfield. Nice bit of defense. Number 21 for Meadow Ridge punches through that O-line and shoves the Blue Giants way back. And it looks like you could see if Mr. Ketty here has a punting game because it's 3rd and very long.
Well, it's number 21, Leighton Kelly, that comes flying in there and hits up number 21, Ryland Parks, and just keeps him from going anywhere. Knocks him back about 2 yards there. He knocked him back further, but forward momentum stopped after about 2 yards.
Yeah, otherwise.
And just kept driving him backwards.
Here we go. Oh, they're going for it. Well, if they don't make it here, they don't give up really terrible field position. So there it is, number 30 in the backfield. Does he have some room? He's got some wheels, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, gets back just past the original line of scrimmage. So that is going to be a turnover on downs at about the 45 or so yard line.
It was number 30, Caleb Friesen there that ran for the original touchdown. Tried to do it one more time, but they weren't having any of it, and he just couldn't pull out of the grasp this time. Good job though. Good job. Gets to the outside, eyes on the sideline.
And it looks like they're changing ends. So that's the end of the first quarter.
Oh.
Pretty quick quarter. Like you said, there's only one injury timeout. And, of course, in Adam football, usually someone's got an owie every 5 minutes. That's why the games take so long.
Well, and they're not really hurt. I mean,
no.
At Adams, the kids haven't been hit yet.
No.
And, I mean, they could play the first 5-6 games of the season and still not get hit.
Right.
Because, I mean, the game's pretty much played in the middle of the field. So you get a receiver like that coming on a reverse, probably doesn't get a lot of time with the ball in his hands, and then just gets whapped like that. Didn't know it hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's where the term came from,
Yeah.
Didn't know it hit him because he did not see that coming. Start off exciting, and they kind of calmed down a little bit here.
Opening salvo was look at my chops.
Yeah.
Somebody throws a pass out here, I just might lose it. Okay, Meadow Ridge Knights going in the opposite direction now. 1st and 10, about the 47-yard line. Got one man back, got the 2 slot backs over on the right side. And it looked like he was going to cock it to throw. And make sure you bring that guy down. Oh, live ball. And from my vantage point, I'm thinking Meadow Ridge picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ref's signaling 2nd down, shaking his head.
Yeah.
Chilliwack was pretty psyched, but that ball was down by contact.
Well, and that's the quarterback decided he was keeping it one more time, and he's just going to run with it. But right away, the defensive end comes off his block and slows him down enough for the linebacker to get in there and take him down. And they were smart this time. They weren't just hoping that they got him down. They made sure he was down this time.
Yeah, he's a greasy little number back there, and he broke that first tackle. I thought he was gone again, but you said the Giant came around and made sure to hug him like a bear and just haul him down with everything he had.
Well, you fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Or is that how it works? Fool me once, shame on you.
Shame on me.
Oh, he looks like he wants to throw.
He's cocking it back. He's got his feet.
Oh, a little stiff arm action going on there.
Sweet bit of running by the quarterback. And that sets up a 3rd and about 1 or 2, and he's sitting at the 52-yard line.
Yeah, number 80, Colin Mansfield tries to get in here, and he pushes him down. But then, we got number 88, Zachary Talvio, one more time, comes in and says, I'm having none of that. You stop before you get to that first down marker.
So Turan on Meadow Ridge and Telvio on Chilliwack.
Yep.
It's kind of the early stars of the game so far.
Well, yeah, you got to think of it. You got Caleb Nielsen on Chilliwack, Friesen on Chilliwack as well, and then number 3, the quarterback, Kane Webster,
playing great.
Yeah, he's definitely thinking he's Cam Newton out there.
He's playing like Cam.
Yeah.
He's got to do what is the dabbing? What's that thing?
Dabbing.
Dabbing.
Is it dab? Yeah, dab. Yeah.
Dab.
Little dab will do ya.
Little dab will do ya. Little Brill cream. Keep it gray. The wife likes it wet that way. Hand off number 3. Keeps the ball himself. Thunders up the field. That's enough for our first down. Sets up a 1st and 10 sitting at about the 51-yard line. And Meadow Ridge eating up some clock time. Moving that ball rather nicely. Nothing too fancy, but every play they advance that little bit more.
Well, okay, so number 3, Kane Webster, he's going to keep the ball and just sees the hole and takes off through it. Way more than enough for a first down. I'm going to change it. It's not Cam Newton. I'm going to call him Russell Wilson.
Ooh.
Number 3,
Ooh.
For starters, and number 2, he did it twice, and Cam Newton can't do anything twice. So.
Oh. Jeez. Hand off in the backfield. Number 8 punches through the line. Picks up a few yards, sets up a second, probably in about 6. And now we're sitting at the 47-yard line. We had a J.C. Boyce came last season. And he was talking about how to physically properly throw the ball. And he's saying how, Peyton Manning couldn't throw in New England, not because of the crowd or whatever, because with the crosswind, he didn't cock his arm, probably so forth and so on. So I said, hey, Coach, what do you think about Cam Newton? He goes, I'll tell you what. Cam Newton's 6'4", 250 pounds. He can do whatever he wants. Here we go. One man back. He's going to hold on to himself. He cuts in. Beats the tackle. Can't get this kid down. Beats another tackle. Gets the first down. Finally hauled down.
And
he's at the 37-yard line. You just can't bring this kid down. He's greasy.
And he's really good at evading the tackles. Like, everybody's grabbing at him, so he knows if he keeps his feet moving, keeps his body moving, he's going to break out of those. But it's not till number 30 here. Caleb Friesen just goes, okay, enough's enough. Go down. And just wraps him up. Almost a textbook tackle here. He's got his head out of the tackle.
Yeah.
He gets his arms around him, and he drives him backwards. I think Caleb Friesen should be teaching safe contact to some of the older groups.
You could show that in a safe contact video. That was a perfect
perfect textbook tackle.
Yeah. Nobody got hurt. Stopped a great run. Still got the first down, but yeah.
I think number 3, Kane Webster, might be thinking that hurt a lot because he got laid out.
Good and hard. Okay, I formation. Meadow Ridge on fire, marching that ball. Beautiful handoff. Breaks one tackle, 85, through the D-line, and he gets to the 30-yard line. That is a 6-yard gain. That is 2nd and 4. And once again, Meadow Ridge just very slowly, very consistently marching up that field.
Well, and here he goes. The handoff looks kind of sloppy here. I'm not sure 85 knows where he's going to go, but he beats the first tackle and then sees the hole, so he turns to run upfield. It closes on him after about 5 yards, but it's 2nd and 5. That was a great pickup by him. And number 85, Chase Foston. Great job, Chase.
And there's our cheer squad. Chilliwack cheer. Out there cheering their hearts out.
Let's hear for the cheerleaders.
Cheer the cheer squad. Okay.
It's gotten chilly out there tonight, and I already feel sorry for your cheerleaders. I can't wait until we're out here in November and you guys got them out there.
Well, they have hoodies on. Well, there's a handoff, 85. Picked up a few yards. Should set up either a 3rd, and I'm guessing very, very short. Couldn't tell if that was good enough for a first down or not.
Not quite. It looks like it's going to be just short of the first down. I'm not sure if they're going to bother, the head ref's going to eyeball it there, and I think, he's just going to say first down. Good enough.
Good enough for first down. And there we go, Meadow Ridge once again. Doesn't have to be pretty.
And that's why, once again, number 85, Chase Foston there, just taking the ball and making something happen out of it. Great job.
So a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line, and they're approaching the red zone. And there's Jared Dades with his defense trying to rally his boys, get them to shut this down, get that ball back. They're down by 2, and I'm going to give them 2 more minutes. I bet you they'll be down by 6 more if they're not careful. Drops back. Oh, I got a pass. Intercepted. Wide open. He's got some wheels. He's got a bit of room. Number 30, one man to beat. Can he do it? Pick 6 is going all the way. How about them apples, Matt Macri?
All right, that's 2 cookies and 2 juice boxes for number 30, Caleb Friesen. He's run a lot of yardage already today. Intercepts that ball, and the only person that really had a chance at him, and he was trying his hardest, was number 3, Kane Webster. He threw the ball away, and he wanted to make sure that it didn't go for a touchdown, but Friesen, was it Friesen? Yeah. Caleb Friesen was just too quick. So here he goes. It was a good throw. Caleb just steps underneath it.
Nice.
And picks it off cleanly and takes off, and he's off to the race. He's just burning by bodies here. And here we got Kane's chasing him. He's giving it all he got, but I think he got a little bit of a height differential there. Longer stride on Caleb that Kane just couldn't get him. And you know, I think, you know, he kind of fell to his knees at the end there. He's disappointed in himself. But you know what? For Adams, that was a beautiful ball.
It was great. I love seeing, I mean, throw the ball at Adam. You're going to get intercepted. It's going to be incomplete. You're going to connect very few passes, but like the kicking game, if you don't start now, you'll never develop it. And that was actually a very good play. Meadow Ridge should be complimented. That was a really good play, and it just the defender saw it and just stepped in there.
Well, and it was a good play countered by a better play.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
And that's what football's all about. You want to counter the good plays with better plays.
So look at that, 12-8 Chilliwack looking for their PAT, and suddenly it's a reversal of fortune. Know what I'm going to do while they're setting up? You and I don't have any pictures of ourselves.
Are we going to selfie it?
We're going to selfie it. Here we are in the booth. Perfect. Fantastic. Putting on the Chilliwack Giants website. And very close. They went for the 2 points and just couldn't get it.
They tried to run it, and that's 1 point at Adams.
Oh, went for the 1 point. Sorry, what am I saying? But it was a good throw, another good throw.
Good throw, yeah.
And just a little bit short. And look at the dive he tries just to get it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And see, when you throw, you want to step into the throw there. But he had a defender coming at him, so he threw off his heels as he's going backwards. And you never get that really good wham in there when that happens. So it was a good try by number 21, Rylan Parks.
Mr. Parks.
Mr. Parks.
Rylan is probably one of the cutest kids I've ever seen in my life. He wears this blue and white check shirt, and he's got gorgeous blonde hair, and he has his glasses on. And he wears the same shirt all the time, and he walks around in this little blue and white collared shirt. He's the cutest kid you've ever seen.
Yeah, he's a quarterback, too.
Yeah, his dad's Ian Parks, obviously, who's an executive member and a huge force for Chilliwack minor football in terms of organizing and participation and initiatives and.
Well, I'm gonna give you even more props than that. Not only is he doing it for Chilliwack Giants, he does it for the VCFL. He did it last year for the VCCFA flag. I understand that he sits on his daughter's the executive for his daughter's fastball.
He coaches fastball. Yeah, you're right.
He works a full-time job, but then he teaches as a part-time job in the evenings.
I don't know how they did. Him and Farah. Farah, of course, is on our executive as well. Organizes the concession. Is our sales rep. So all the, like Kyle Hislop, Roy LePage, who sponsors our touchdowns. That's Farah's work. Brings in a ton of revenue for us. They have 4 kids. I don't know how they do it. Seriously, I'd be dead. I'd be so exhausted. But they're day after day, hour after hour, time after time, they're there.
Well, I say it all the time. People ask me why I do all that I do as well, and I say to them because one day I'm not going to have it to do.
No, that's true. That's true.
Enjoy it while you can.
Yep. Here we go. Here comes the kick. A bit of a worm burner. Whoa! Could have taken a dangerous bounce there, but the Knights recover at the 54-yard line, 1st and 10. And they're looking to get their offense going. And unfortunately, I'm worried that we're not going to see any kicking or any passing.
Well, it was a good job here by the first Knights player to get in front of the ball and bounce it over to his teammate who dropped on the ball. Didn't try and pick it up and run with it or fool around with it. Just dropped on the ball and said, no, it's good here. So I see their number 3's heading off for a break there. So they getting getting a new quarterback in here to give it a shot.
Would you worry about switching at the quarterback because he did throw a pick 6? Would you think that you were worried about confidence or anything like that?
No, you know what? I don't think it's a confidence thing. At this age level, you probably got more than one kid. Oh, that's a big fullback.
Big fullback hung on to that ball, did not get past the original line of scrimmage. Oh, no, he did. Picked up a yard. So 2nd and 9 at the 55. But, yeah, big kid, number 53. He got the sack in the opening frame, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and they hand it to the fullback here and just have him drive through. And he does a really good job here. Only picked up a couple of yards, but he moved bodies, that's for sure. So, and I think I saw it was number 7 that they had in at quarterback there. And number 7, Roman Laus.
Okay.
And I know the coach here from Meadow-Ridge Knights Blue. I've seen him coach before. He's a guy that spreads it around, gets all the kids involved.
Oh, okay.
You know, and
nice.
I think
Share
that's
the wealth.
Good way of doing it, because it shows that you're not here just looking for the W or putting touchdowns on the board. You're here to teach the kids.
Yeah.
And at Adam football, it's not about the win. Yeah, it's nice to win. Everybody wants to win. Adam, I tell my Adam coaches out in Abbotsford that a successful season is when every single child on that roster wants to come back and play next year.
And when you spread out that talent and give everybody a chance, everyone's having fun. They feel like they belong.
Yeah.
Handoff number 8. Down by contact, lost the ball there. Gets all the way to the 50-yard line, so that's a 6-yard gain, 3rd and 4. That was a nifty bit of running. I like that.
That's number 8, Tayson Tran, one more time. Tackled by number 30,
the Tran.
Friesen.
The Freight Tran.
The Freight Tran. He makes a good move there to get past it, but Friesen comes in. Once again, a great tackle here. I mean, I gotta compliment Caleb Friesen on his tackling, because it's textbook. He's keeping his head out of the tackle, just like they're teaching it for the safe contact. And they brought the safe contact in a few years ago, and I kind of snickered at it because it went against everything we coached before for tackling. But I've seen it. Oh.
Handoff. Where'd that ball go? It's going the other way. Chill out. Look at Jared Dades.
Yeah.
The leg kick. Well, they handed off almost at a direct snap.
Okay, so let's watch the replay here. The quarterback gets the ball and he turns to hand it, but before the fullback runs into him, before he can get the ball into the fullback's belly, and just KOs him there, and it knocks the ball loose. And I mean, it's number 53 is the fullback. He's a big boy out there, and he hit him with about 3 strides. That quarterback's thinking, wow, where'd that come from?
That was a unfortunate break for Meadow Ridge, who's been playing a good game. I mean, they're down by 6 points, but they're playing a really good game.
Well, they've had some really good drives here. I think that was just a little miscommunication on that play there.
It happens.
Yeah, you're right, it does. So, and Chilliwack, and yeah, you're right about Coach Dades there and his little kick step there. That looked like it might have hurt me a bit.
Pull a hamstring.
Yeah.
2 men in the backfield. There's your flip pass. Your man Friesen, number 30, cuts in, gets about the original line of scrimmage, maybe picks up a yard or two. 2nd and 9, sitting at the 51-yard line.
Oh, we got a timeout on the Chilliwack team here. It's funny, last week when we were doing the Bantam game, when Chilliwack scored, one of the coaches did a ninja jump kick.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said at that time, is that Mike Weiss? Right? And
right. Yeah.
And so I'm at work on Monday, Tuesday, right? And I guess Mike just decided to rewatch the game. Oh. They get a text message from Mike going, that was Mike Weiss.
Very funny.
Yeah. So Mike coaches my D-line for me for Border Bowls.
Oh, okay.
And great guy, really good coach. He's there for the kids.
That's fun.
He's a funny guy. We have a great time having Mike on my staff with that.
Those are good times.
Yeah. So, no, I'm really enjoying this game. Now, Jared Dades, he has an older boy too, doesn't he?
Chloe. No, he has Chloe Dades. That's his daughter.
His daughter.
On Junior Bantam.
And she plays on Junior Bantam. Yeah. That's right. And he coaches there as well too, doesn't he?
That's correct, yeah.
All these coaches do double duty?
As far as I know.
That's probably how they got healthy marriages.
There you go. That's right.
Spend more time at the football field.
And Joel Ketty, the head coach, his wife, Rochelle, heads up cheer squad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're busy.
That's
Yeah,
good.
no, it's a big commitment, man, and so many coaches have mums and dads and brothers and sisters. Jenna Fraser, who is, hang on,
Keller.
number 88. He's got some moves. Look at the spinorama. He's got the first down. He's got more. To bring him down, nice bit of running there.
Oh, big run by number 8.
And that sets up a 1st and 10 about the 41-yard Beast Mode Telvio.
Yeah.
Jenna Fraser is Jillian Fraser's daughter, and Braden Fraser's big sister.
Oh, gee.
Braden's on Pee Wee Red, and Jillian is our social media empress extraordinaire for both the Giants and Giants Blitz. And she's here every single Friday and Saturday helping out.
Wow.
In the concession, at the swag tent, all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
Great kid. Great kid.
Nice. That's awesome. I love seeing that. The amount of dedication you have from your volunteer group out here is fabulous.
Yeah, it's amazing to see.
Yeah.
I work with a guy, he'll remain nameless, and his son plays soccer. And Mr. Nameless played soccer and is apparently pretty decent at it, so they asked him to coach. He's like, how much are you going to pay me? He's like, they're like, it's volunteer. What are you talking about? He's like, well, I pay my fees. Well, why should I volunteer? And they're sort of looking at him, and I'm like, dude, do me a favor. Don't play football.
Yeah.
Keep your kids soccer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said that to him in the lunchroom. If that's your attitude. And I look out here, and all the teams and all the players and all the events and all the team building that goes on. And that's a 2nd and 6 for Chilliwack, by the way, at about the 38-yard line. And everyone just selflessly gives up so much for the course of the season and in the off season and team building events and everything. And to hear someone say that, like, well, I pay, so why should I have to volunteer? High snap, live ball. Does he recover?
Yeah.
And it looks like Chilliwack picked it up. He's going to push that ball all the way to the 50-yard line.
Meadow Ridge got it.
Meadow Ridge got it. So we got a little yo-yo match going on here.
Oh, that's halftime, though.
That is a lucky break for Greg Fawcett's squad. That was a very quick first half.
That was a very quick first half. That was
one injury timeout.
And 3 touchdowns, an interception. It's been exciting. It's been good Adam football tonight.
I'm loving it.
Good job, guys.
It's a fun game. Okay, we're going to take a timeout. We're going to come back in 10 minutes. Tim Amy, Matt Macri, CANEX Masonry and Landscaping, Friday Night Lights.
There we go, the pizza shuffle. All right, everybody help him out when it starts to shuffle. Keep an eye on it. Make sure everybody helps him out. Shuffle. Help them out. Which one is it? 1, 2, 3.
3.
Which one is it? 3. Yay! There you go. Thanks, Jim's Pizza.
And here we are back with the Tim and Macri Show. CANEX Masonry and Landscaping Friday Night Lights. Your host Tim Amy with my color man extraordinaire, Mr. Matt Macri.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. So pretty exciting end to the quarter. We got a pick six to put Chilliwack up 12-8. Meadow Ridge recovered a fumble, and we thought they were heading the other direction. And the quarter or the half ended, so Joel Keddy's team dodged a major bullet there. But I like this Meadow Ridge team. They're actually playing really well, and they've turned over the ball once or twice. Chilliwack's defense has stepped up and sort of made the big plays when they had to, but you know it's a 6-point difference, and that can go away pretty darn quick. Nice kick to start off the second half.
Wow.
Takes a good Chilliwack bounce. And number 7 recovers. Can he get some room? He got a bit of room, and he's pushed out of bounds. I'm guessing at about the 45-yard line or thereabouts.
Well, and if we take a look at the replay here, you look how Meadow Ridge is lined up. They're very tight to the middle of the field, and they're leaving about 10 to 15 yards on this the near side here. That if the special teams coordinator figures that out and he just gets the ball kicked over there and has his guy go jump on it, they can get the ball back almost every time.
Yeah, it's a dangerous setup. You want to spread them out just a little bit. But it was a good kick, and I like the bit of a run back. So 1st and 10, and we're sitting at the 41-yard line. Meadow Ridge. So let's see if Meadow Ridge can get some offense going, because they've actually been playing very well. And if I bet you we looked at possession, they'd probably be in the lead in terms of ball, carrying the ball. But that pick six really burned them. And let's see if they can get those 6 points back. Here we go. I formation. Nice little handoff in the backfield. He's got some room. Cuts up the middle. Look at that.
Nice cut
Splits
back. Look
the
at
D.
speed.
There it is. Can he go all the way? 88 on 8. He's pumping those legs. Is he going to make it all the way? He does. Opening drive for the Meadow Ridge Blue Knights. And they close that 6-point gap that fast.
Well, and they jump in the lead here because they got that convert earlier. So now they're up 14-12. But number 8 here, he does a little cutback up the middle. He sees a hole and plants a foot and just drives north. And off he goes. I guess that's south, really. But, you know, and there's a hole there, and he just gets through it, splits the defense right there.
Nice.
Almost got him. Great speed by number 88 and number 30, Talvio and Freeston, to get after him, but they just can't catch him.
They dove right there. The man had a chance. Could have, should have, would have. They're actually, Chilliwack was up 4 points. I can't do math. They're up 4 points, and now they're down by 2. So it's 14-12. And what is Meadow Ridge going to do for the PAT? Are they going to kick or are they going to throw?
Well, that kick the last time, you got to think that they're going to go back to the kick here because
fantastic.
That kick the last time was a rocket. Through the uprights, good height, good distance, good pressure, power behind it. Yeah, they're going to kick again.
Yep, there's the tee. Get those laces out. Number 3, the boy, the golden boot. Will he do it again? Cut the tension with a knife. Oh, crossbar. Still a good kick, though. He got some good air on it.
Yeah. That's number 3, Kane Webster. He was the quarterback earlier, who had some really good runs, made a good kick earlier. Almost made it through there. But they've still got a 2-point lead on Chilliwack as they now have to kick the ball back off.
Well, how about that? I mean, Chilliwack dodged a real bullet with that fumble recovery right as the half ended. And I think it gave a bit of shot of adrenaline to the Knights by the looks of things, because that first handoff just dipsy-doodled and juked through that defense all the way to the end zone and gives himself a 2-point lead. This game is far from over. We could have like a 75-point over or under by the end of this game.
Well, if you remember at the beginning of the game, Chilliwack scored on the second play of the game. So the Knights had to say, well, whatever you can do, I can do better, and score on the first play of the second half.
And here they are, opening up the half. You just said that. I'm reiterating what you just said. Okay, number 3 scored the touchdown.
No, 8 scored the touchdown.
8 scored a touchdown. 3, 8. They look the same to me in the jersey. Okay, let's see what we can do with the foot. Boom, nice little punt. Oh, that was dangerous. Recovered, blocks one tackle, another, and I believe that was number 30 hauled down. And we're looking at the 52-yard line. Or 57-yard line, what am I saying?
Another great kick here, and then Caleb Friesen, number 30, who's been a machine tonight, picks it up and drives it back. Gets it back only about 8 9 yards there, but a good return anyways.
Beautiful. So Chilliwack's ball at their own 57-yard line. 52-yard line. I was right the first time. There's no 57-yard line. 52-yard line. Here we go.
You better get some coffee before that drive to.
Oh, I better get some math. Better get some math tutorial.
The 57-yard line.
Oh, it's been a long day. It's been a fried chicken kind of day. And hand off to the tailback, only to be smothered right at the line of scrimmage. And I believe it is 2nd and 10 exactly in the same spot.
Well, it's number 88, Talvio, that's got the ball there. And he goes to go power through, but he met the wall. 53, Mason Gauche there, who just shut him right down.
Beautiful bit of defense. Look at that. Bang.
Yeah. That's a big boy there, number 53, for the Adam age division, that's for sure.
He's pretty solid.
You get one of those on your defensive line in Adams, you know that you're going to have success.
Yeah. You can't teach size, so.
No. And he's quick as well.
Here's your boy Friesen with the ball. He's on his feet. I thought he was done. Look at the breakthrough. Look at this. The offense. Unbelievable all the way. Second play. I mean, this second half is like the fireworks are going off. I don't know what the coaching staff told their kids, but both teams are just all pistons firing starting off the second half of the game.
Wow. And I'm really appreciating both these teams tonight because they're making offensive plays work. Like you watch this here and on the replay, is that O-line blows a big hole open for him. So right there, they get off quick, and they create some room for him, and he turns it upfield, breaks the first tackle, and then just nobody really lays a hand on him again, and he's gone. And that's his third score of the night. He had the first score, he had the interception, now he's got this score here.
Fire, he's doing great.
We're just going to have to go with a cookie on that one. I mean, any more juice boxes, he's going to be up all night.
That's right. And that was, of course, a Kyle Hislop, Roy LePage touchdown, our wonderful touchdown sponsor. Had a hot dog.
Good. They're good hot dogs tonight.
They are very good hot dogs. West Tech Windows and Doors Concession. Jenna Fraser, who I was giving props to, very thoughtfully handed me a hot dog.
Did
a great job on it. Alex Pugsley, my coworker at Johnson's Packers, working there tonight. As is Roger Perry, who coached my son Ben way back in flag. And I just look at those flag kids now, and I shake my head that my son was once that size. It's
one of the young guys are being let off there. He's getting sick on the field. I hope it wasn't a hit, and it's just not feeling well.
Ooh.
And then we got our head referee leading jumping jacks out there, keeping the kids warm because it's cool.
The temperature's really dropped off.
Yeah.
It's gotten cold.
Wow, it's 8 degrees in the morning. It was less than a month ago. It was 38. Now it's 8.
Freezing.
And people are wondering why everybody's sick. Unbelievable.
I'm looking at my phone right now. They're saying it's 18 degrees. No, just dropped to 14 degrees.
Yeah, it's going to drop again, trust me. We're inside. It's kind of warm in here. Still sporting the shorts.
21 degrees in Clare and Holland right now. So any of those 8 Smacks and Licks Dutch people listening in, it's 21 degrees. If you'd stayed home, it'd be nice and warm and cool. A nice clear evening. There's only 5 degrees in Yellowknife. That's where Benny was born.
In Yellowknife?
Yeah. And it's probably the same 8 degrees in Saskatoon.
Yellowknife. What were you doing in Yellowknife?
That's where I got my news start.
Ah, very good.
Mix 100 News.
Very good. And there we go. Mr. Ian Parks is doing double duty. He's play counting over on the sideline and cleaning up the throw up on the field.
Am I hearing you right? Some poor little guy got sick to his stomach on the field?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's just keeled over throwing up.
Oh, my God, that poor thing.
Well, it looks like we did not make the Giants did not make the extra point again.
Heck.
So it's 18-14, up by 4 over the Meadow Ridge Knights.
Got to keep trying that kicking game, man. I tell you.
Well, and I like the fact that I guess they did try and go away from it the one convert, but they've stuck with it twice tonight. Go back to it. I mean, you got to develop it. You got to develop it at a young age.
Well, that's the thing. The problem is with passing and kicking at Adam, you're never successful.
Yeah.
So coaches just walk away from it.
Yeah.
And the point is just I sat down the Giants and I at Adam tried to bring in emotion at the year-end board meeting about 2 years ago. minimum three passes a game.
Yeah.
Minimum. I don't care if you're intercepted every single time. Throw the ball 3 times. Just try. And they got shouted out and laughed at and not going to work. And, you know, if you don't start developing now, you'll never develop it.
Okay, look at here. We got the Meadow Ridge return team. All of their front line are inside the hash marks.
Yeah.
You got great space on either side here that you can put that ball and just get a speed demon on the outside to go recover it for you.
Well, first of all, you need a foot to get it to that spot.
Yeah,
that's
true.
the first thing. That's not a bad kick. I like that kick. Takes a good bounce for Chilliwack. Meadow Ridge very wisely just sits down and smothers the ball. It's not going anywhere. 2 guys hung on to it. They're 36-yard line, 1st and 10, Meadow Ridge.
That's what I love here. Okay, you get a good kick here, and the ball goes by the first guy, and squirts past him. Second guy goes then grabs it, and the first guy comes in and goes, no, that was mine. I missed it. I want it back. And they start fighting with it amongst themselves. That's Adams football. I love Adams football.
That's hilarious. Looked like it went right through his wickets, too.
Yeah, right through.
Okay, so interesting game so far. We have a Chilliwack 18-14, 4-point lead. And Chilliwack will take the lead, and the Knights will come storming back. So let's see what happens here, 1st and 10. Handoff in the backfield. He's got a huge room. Look at the real estate. And hauled down nicely by the D-line, but not before he picked up a good 6-7 yards on that play.
And it's number 8, Jason Tran, one more time.
The Wrecking Tran.
The Wrecking Tran.
The Freight Tran.
He's had a great game on offense and defense here. And he gets the ball here, and he comes up, and he sees the hole closed, so he crosses the field.
Nicely.
Turns up right in front of the defender, knows he doesn't really have anywhere to go, but falls forward.
Smart move.
Well, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it did the job, that's for sure.
Doesn't have to, once again, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to work.
Yeah.
But he picked up a lot of yards. That's a good 7-yard carry. 2nd and 3. There's a handoff in the backfield. Does he get some more real estate? He does. That's a 1st down. Meadow Ridge sitting at the 50, I'm going to call it the 55-yard line.
And I'm really impressed with this number 8, Tayson Tran. I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with them. Okay, we're gonna go through the replay here. Gets the handoff, turns upfield, gets into the hole, but he's got patience waiting for his blocks to develop to pick up a couple more yards. Gets the 1st down plus some, and it's a good patience. A lot of times the kids try to outrun their blockers,
right,
and end up running into them or can't get around them or run into a defender. But he's double time in his steps there, in place almost, just waiting for the blocks to develop and moving up the field yard by yard. Good job.
Very good job. Good game. I'm really enjoying it. Usually Adam football can be a real snore fest. This game's got like both guns blazing. Woo, bad snap. Quarterback grabs it. And I'm guessing Meadow Ridge recovered their own ball. It's the second, probably about 10 or 11.
Yeah, they're pointing at it's Meadow Ridge. So it's going to be 2nd down. Probably lost about a yard, maybe about a half yard on the play. No, full yard.
Full yard on the play. And we're talking about, I'm looking here at Aiden Saunders, one of our stick guys. His older brother Jackson, of course, was on that Bantam team last week.
Oh, the guy with the bad hair.
Gorgeous hair. Colleen, his mother, is a major contributor to Chilliwack Minor Football, is a team manager for both teams. And, of course, Drew Saunders is our association president and coaches on both the junior bantam and bantam squads. So, and Colleen puts in countless hours in that concession. Handoff, number 8 in the backfield. Smothered. Is he breaking away? He's not down yet. Don't count him out. Good defense there by Chilliwack. Pushes that ball back a good 5 yards. They're at the 50-yard line, barely. And that sets up a 3rd and about 15.
Good coaching by Coach Dades here. First guy gets him. Second guy comes and backs him up. And then all of a sudden you've got 7 Giants on them. Everybody on the field except for 2 that stay back. In case he does actually break free, are on the ball carrier and taking him down. They recognize that Tayson Tran is a force to be reckoned with out there, and they got to send everybody to slow him down.
And what I like is Coach Dades, probably told his players that after the first touchdown, and they listened and they're executing. That's what I like to see. Hand off, bust through. Look at the 2nd, 3rd, 4th effort. He's dragging half the team. Picked up a lot of yardage on that play, but it just isn't enough. And that ball's going to go the other way. Great run, but unfortunately had way too much real estate to make up.
Well, I'm not sure if he handed it off there. I think that was the quarterback that just kept it and drove forward. And kept pushing. That's Kane Webster, number 3. Decided he was going to try and do it himself, and then it almost got there, too. Very close to a first down, but not quite. Third down, they're going to turn it over.
So Meadow Ridge could not convert on this set of downs. Of course, they're still in a quarter and 3/4 to go.
Yeah.
That makes sense. 7 minutes.
Well, you know what I love watching here in Adams football, when the D-line measures out that yard, they got to give the offensive line. It's almost like those poor guys are doing the splits down there. That's about the length of their whole legs.
Everything they can.
Yeah.
The kids love doing it, too. Like, whose turn is it to measure out the 1 yard?
Yeah.
Here we go. Nice little handoff in the backfield. Beats one tackle, beats a nice
tackle.
85 brings it. Just brings it. Beautiful. He looked right at Aiden Saunders and slumped the chest.
As Chase posted 85, he was in a bunch of tackles earlier. And great job here to get around the first tackle. The wide receiver thought, well, I might block somebody, but no, I'm just going to pass on that. And Poston gets in there and wraps up the legs, takes the legs out from underneath Friesen, and gets up and taps his heart and points at his mom in the stands. That one's for you, Mama.
Oh, is that one his mom? Oh,
well, I'm guessing it's family, because that's the Meadow Ridge are always over to the right of us.
Oh, okay.
Chilliwack's always over to
Very
the left
cute.
of us.
I thought he was taunting Aiden, because Aiden's up there with his jersey on, right?
Yeah.
Which would be funny, because why would he know Aiden Saunders? He's like 14 years old.
He's like, hey.
Okay, hand off the backfield. Ooh, bad snap, and that Meadow Ridge recovered that beautifully. Number 11.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at them all pumped up. That is so cute.
They're high fives. Number 11. Number 11 probably hasn't touched the ball this year.
No.
And that ball comes right out and bounces into his arms. He's the happiest guy. He's running off the field. Are you sure you're supposed to be off sudden? Are you sure no? Okay. No. Yeah. The coach patting him on the back. This is probably the happiest moment of his year.
That first time you ever touched that ball.
Yeah. And I don't know if it is, because we haven't called his number tonight. He may have touched it more. But he was there. He knew his job, and he did it properly.
A very good break for the Knights. In decent field position around the 45-yard line. Down by 4. And they need a touchdown. Oh, a little discussion on the field. Coach is getting a little clarity. There we go. Okay, everyone loves everybody. No, not done yet. Anyway, let's thank a few sponsors. Our Friday Night Lights, of course, CANEX Masonry and Landscaping. Touchdown sponsor, Kyle Hitzlop, Royal LePage. Concession, fabulous hot dogs, poutine, and little donuts. West Windows and Doors. And, of course, we're going to... Whoa! I missed it. Sorry.
Well,
how about that play, Matt Macri?
It was an unintentional counter here. Handoff to number 8, Trent, and then one more time. And he sees that all the defense is there, so he's going to come back the other way. And it almost opens up for him. But here's Friesen one more time to make the tackle. And it's a battle of the Tran Friesen today. I mean, it's
what would this game be if Tran and Friesen were not in the field? Like, it would be between the 50-yard lines.
I think so. I think so. I mean, we've seen a lot of number 30 as well.
Yeah. Another lost ball. Meadow Ridge recovers their own fumble. Sets up a 3rd and about 3. We're sitting now at the 49-yard line.
Sorry, number 88. We've seen a lot of number 88.
Talvio.
Yeah, Talvio. And we've seen a lot of 85 for Meadow Ridge, Chase Foston.
Yeah.
And Kane Webster is an offensive genius out there. So, but number 53, Mason Ghosh, just watching him, such a big guy, dominates on the O-line, dominates on the D-line. He's got a good future ahead of him.
There's the handoff. Number 8 in the backfield is looking for some room on the outside. He's got some wheels. Look at the afterburner is on. Breaking tackles. And that is the first down Meadow Ridge was hoping for. Now, can they keep this momentum up? Because they've had a little bit of trouble, down by 4. A whole quarter left to go, but right now they're in very good field position at the 28-yard line, and 1st and 10.
This is at Adams. They still learn to share here. So we got number 8, Trans, heading up the sideline here. And number 88, Talvio goes in there and makes a tackle. But standing right behind him, letting him do it this time, was Friesen.
Yeah.
So Friesen's like, I got the last 2. You go ahead and get this one. You know, that's teamwork for you right there. Makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Somebody write that down for me. 1 man, 2 man back. Is he going to throw? Wasn't sure. Changed his mind. Hangs on to the ball and picks up some yardage. That's a good 2-3 yards right there.
Picked up a couple yards on that play.
Yeah.
It's like watching my girlfriend trying to decide what she wants for dinner. I'm going to throw, I'm going to run, I'm going to throw, I'm going to run. Yeah, no. Yeah, and then he just takes off.
Well, it looks like he wanted to throw, but of course you don't have a man.
Yeah.
Just plow forward.
Yep. And a great job. Russell Wilson did quite nicely.
Russell Wilson did nicely. I'm looking at that Meadow Ridge coach out there, and he's got a Gatorade water bottle in his hand. I keep thinking he's got a cup of coffee. Okay, hand off the backfield. Number 8, nice change of direction. He's got some room. Couple of guys in hot pursuit. Oh, they didn't bring him down.
Oh, they got him.
They got him, but not before he picked up some good yardage. And that is a third, I'm going to say 3 yards.
Yeah, it looks about 2.5 yards.
2.5 to 3 yards. So good bit of running there by Meadow Ridge and keeping the drive alive. And it doesn't have to be a touchdown every single time. They eat up clock time. They march down the field. I'm positive they're in the lead in possession time.
Yeah.
They're blowing Chilliwack away in possession time. Chilliwack's just gotten some lucky breaks. And that's given them that 4-point lead.
Like I said, Friesen's earned his juice boxes tonight. I mean, he's
Cookie in the juice box, my friend.
He's had 3 long touchdowns.
Fake on the outside, keeps it himself. He's got a first down and more. He's going to get to the end zone. Not quite, but deep enough in the red zone. They've got the Meadow Ridge Knights knocking on Chilliwack's door, and they're going to eat up. They want to close that 4-point gap as best they can.
Well, and Kane Webster here one more time just shows he's one of the best athletes out there on the field. Doesn't bother handing off the ball, tucks it in, follows his blocks, gets himself up to the first down, and then picks up whatever yardage he can before being brought down.
And here we go. High formation. Bit of a loose snap there. Keeps it himself. Is he in the end zone? Is he in the end zone? No! Number 30 denies him right about the 1 or 2 yard line.
Oh, that was a beautiful tackle by number 30, Caleb Friesen. And he's like, not on my watch. Kane Webster comes across here, keeps the ball. They stretch him out. The defense stretches out, makes him run really far, gives Friesen a chance to get over there, hooks him around the waist, and just stops him from getting. I think if Kane stuck his arms out, he would have scored a touchdown there. But
stiff-armed him.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. It's a first and go on the 1 yard line. Jared Dade's defense, if they want to shine, and now would be a very good opportunity to do that. I'm thinking that quarterback's keeping the ball himself. And there he goes.
Yeah,
Bing, in. Nice. 6 more points, a 2018 lead. 3:06 in the third. And we've got a shootout on our hands, Mr. Macri.
It's exciting. Kane Webster here. I mean, this is just fabulous. He steps out like he's going to hand off. Nope, I'm not giving that to nobody. Sees the hole open up and just steps through into the end zone.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the right number for him. Russell Wilson right there.
Wonder if he has the big hands. That's what J.C. Boy said. The quarterback's getting a physicality.
Yeah.
They look for hands now. You have big hands because Wilson's what, 5'10", 5'11"?
Yeah, he's not a big guy.
No, he's not a big guy compared to, Manning was 6'5" or 6'6" or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's got big hands. He can handle that ball. Oh. Short, but again, another good kick. I like these. He's got it. He's almost there.
I like this coach here, too. This coach out here goes over and gives him a high five anyways. Good try.
Yeah.
Good try. He had a good kick. He had good power behind it. Not quite high enough. He needs to bring it up a bit.
He's close.
Yeah, but he's really
very close.
And that coach going over there and giving him a good whap on the hand there, saying, you know what? Good effort. Good effort. I mean, he just scored the touchdown for him, right?
So yeah. That ends our third quarter. Now into fourth quarter action, a 2018 yo-yo match between the Blue Knights, and the Blue Giants. And this game is far from over with a whole 10 minutes left to go.
Well, it keeps trucking along like this. We'll be done by 9 o'clock.
That'd be nice because I got to get to the airport for 9:30.
YVR?
Well, his plane lands, and my son's coming from Toronto. His plane lands at 9:30, so he's not going to get anywhere near to being picked up till 10. So that gives me an hour to get there. And I'm guessing my kids will both be asleep by then, so I got to pull into the airport, text them, and do the circle tour until he gets his baggage and comes out on the curb so I can pick him up.
Yep. Yes, you. Yeah. What I do is I stop at the gas station there, do the texting. When they say I'm out, then I pull out.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Pretend you're cleaning your car out. They let you stay there if you like. You just keep putting garbage in the garbage can. If you're just sitting in your car, they tell you to move along. So you got to pretend like
nice
you do
kick
something.
recovered by number 88 for Chilliwack. Didn't get a lot of yardage on it, but a few. And that sets up a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line in the defensive zone. Ben, my older son Ben, is coming with me. He'll probably still be awake. So I'll hand the phone to him, tell him to text Big Brother Matt.
Tell them to be ready. Yeah, I don't know.
Roll.
You're leaving Chilliwack at 9 o'clock. You think you get to the airport at 10 o'clock?
Well, no, but after 10, like 10:15. I could do it in an hour and 15. South Perimeter Road. I could do it.
South Perimeter Road.
Yeah, get off of 176. Go
Oh,
underneath
yeah,
the
Highway
Fort Man
17.
Bridge.
Highway 17, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, hour 15?
I could do it.
Okay.
105K, 110K. Won't
Yeah.
be a lot of traffic going westbound tonight.
In the family van?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Pontiac is getting up there. Pontiac, I was telling I bought a Pontiac. I picked it up for $3,000 off some kid 5 years ago at 135,000 kilometers on it. I'm up to 210 now.
Nice.
It's got that GMC 3800 series engine,
Yep.
which is just made out of gold and butter. But it's an older car. It's almost 20 years old.
Yeah.
So I blow, check engine light comes on. Put in the diagnostic, blew my O2 sensor. So I leave it forever. Finally get around to switching it out. And like 4 days later, it comes back on. I blew the second one.
Oh,
because there's the before cat in the engine block, and there's the other one underneath the car.
Yeah.
So I've blown the other one. That's like, oh. And that one, so you got to climb under the car, and you got to have the ratchet. You got to find it. I mean, it's tight enough trying to get the one in the engine block in and out.
Yeah.
But underneath the car, it's like, oh. So, yeah. So I'm driving the family van while my wife's out of town. So
I had the family van for about 10 years. And last summer I traded it in, and I got myself a little Jeep.
Nice.
Because for 4 months, I need to put the back seats up. None of the kids ever wanted to come with me anymore.
Oh, yeah.
They're all older now.
Yeah.
They got their license, their cars, their bus fare, their friends.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it was me and the empty passenger seat.
Oh, geez. You know what? I mean, they're probably the singularly most unsexy vehicle on the road today. I could shoehorn half my life into that thing. The space is just fantastic. Hand off the backfield by Chilliwack. Picks up a couple yards, sets up a second, and I'm saying 6 yards, right about the 54.
And once I got it, right?
Yeah.
People say, "What did you get?" And I said, "Not a minivan."
Yeah.
It didn't matter what vehicle I had.
No.
They could have put me in anything. It just didn't cost me any extra, and it wasn't a minivan.
There was a point in my life not too far along, BK, before kids, before children, where I vowed I would never drive a minivan. And it's that one time a year when you thank the heavens that you have that much extra space. You want to go camping? You shoehorn everything into that thing.
Yeah.
Okay. One man back. There's the handoff. Can he get some room? Cuts the D. Look at this. Oh, that was number 8. Saves a touchdown right there. That was your boy Friesen. He was long gone.
Yeah, no, Friesen looked like he had a steam, but the Tran, what we call him, the Tran wreck? No.
The wrecking Tran? Freight Tran? Yeah.
Freight Tran. There we go.
Tran.
Yeah, comes through and runs him down.
But not before Friesen picks up that first down. He's in the offensive zone, sitting at the 43-yard line. So a very effective run. 8:22 or thereabouts in the fourth quarter, and they're down by 2 points. Wouldn't it be great if they went for a field goal, Matt Macri? They got close enough. Wouldn't that be exciting at an Adam game?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do. I've already seen a pass.
Yeah.
My Christmas wish list.
2 passes.
2 passes.
Yeah, one from each team.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. There's a nice little fake there. Cuts around. Does he have some room? He's got some. He's got some wheels. Can he break a tackler? And he's still on his feet. Nice. Gets the first down. Oh, he's still up. And he gets to just past the what are they calling it?
I think he was out of bounds.
What are they calling it?
I think he was out of bounds.
Number 3 is just questioning authority.
Okay,
what happened?
Let's take a look here, because he comes, and this is Parks here, Ryland Parks, comes around the outside, and he runs forward, and he breaks the first tackle, isn't getting out of that one. He swings him around, and he starts to run backwards, and then he tries to come back upfield, and I think right there his foot goes out of bounds.
He must have.
And then he's stripped. But I think he was out of bounds at that point.
Would you call it, though, if he wasn't out of bounds? There's, reverse, what the hell's it called when they push the guy back?
The forward momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop the forward momentum. I heard the whistle go before
saw the ball.
Webster came out of there with the ball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Ryland could have heard the whistle and just released it as well, right? But no, his forward momentum was definitely stopped.
Yeah. Here we go. One man back. Off to Friesen. Nice reverse. Does he get some blocking? Looks like they've got some. This could do it. This could do it. 43 in the end zone. And we have an injured player on the field. Looks like he got kicked in the leg. No, he's getting back up. What a stud.
Yeah.
Number 3.
And Kane Webster, number 3. He was coming over for the tackle, and he got run down with the wash.
Lawson, the Undertaker, Dads.
Lawson Dades with the touchdown. Making Papa proud. You saw the Meadow Ridge coach on the field. He knew that kid was in the end zone, and he was just like, "Duh!"
So here we go. We got Ryland here. Tosses it to 30 to Friesen, who gives it to
Lawson Dades.
And then Dades comes around the corner, and he's running hard. And it looks like 88 Talvio just runs number 3 Webster down as they're both running towards the ball.
I don't know, a little tangled up.
Tangle of legs there or whatnot. But I don't think that Webster had a chance on that play anyways.
Little Lawson Dades. He's a short little speedster. He's one of these kids whose body is longer than his legs.
Yep.
So he's got that low center of gravity, and he's got the powerful little legs. And I was out here setting up the tunnel and the helmet prior to Friday Night Lights, or Giants Blitz. And there he is, out on his own, throwing the ball around, warming up, butt kickers, high knees, just loosening up by himself. He's like a quiet little professional. And there's the attempt. And it's shy, but good on him for trying. Develop that kicking game.
And I was watching the play so hard here. I didn't check out if Dad, Coach Dades over there, tried another one of his ninja kicks. I think he might have said one of those for night is enough.
Yeah, it's cold out there. You blow a muscle pretty quick.
Pull the hammy.
Oh, acupuncture. Well, 24-20. I'm going to say about 5 minutes to go in the game. This is exciting. What a game. This is great.
Yeah, this has been a really good game for both teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a heartbreaker who's going to lose because they both played so well and it's been so exciting.
Well, and I mean, that's the thing in Adam football. You hate seeing any one team lose, right?
Right.
Because they try so hard. I mean, it'd be different if they're chasing butterflies and staring off into space. They're both giving it all they got out there.
It's a great game. Both Mike Kelly tells a funny story. They got creamed, and he's coaching his kids' Adam team. They get creamed. So he's trying to think, how do I keep this positive at the end of the game? So they're all circled around. And, okay, guys, great game. You worked really hard out there. Got a lot of first downs. Saw a lot of good stuff. Hand goes up in the back. Yeah? What's up? Did we win? No, but yeah, it's a lot of good stuff out there. Those first downs are awesome. Oh yeah, Adam football.
Adam football.
You can't see 40-0 on a scoreboard.
Yeah.
Too busy having fun.
I'm not even sure they know what the scoreboard means.
Yeah.
That's
the way it should be, really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Play for the love of the game.
Yeah. I remember my son when he was in Adams. He ran for 7 touchdowns one game. 3 of them got called back for blocks in the back.
Oh.
But that didn't matter to him. He didn't care that it only got him to 24 points or whatnot.
Nice kick.
Oh, and they're going for it. They saw that opening as well.
And Meadow Ridge just beats it by a whisker.
Yeah, they're fighting with each other at this point.
Your boy Tayson. No, number 3. What am I saying? Kane Webster. The dictionary.
So here's the kick, and he kicks to the outside. I see the coach picked up on that, and Meadow Ridge comes over. The first guy goes to get on it, and he just overshoots it. It goes right between his legs, but the Giant overshoots it too. And Webster was making sure that they're getting a chance here to put the ball in the end zone. Meadow Ridge is going to is going to want to work a drive here. It says 6 minutes on the clock. I don't think that's right. They keep the time on the field, but we do our best up here in the booth. But I don't think that's right. What Meadow Ridge wants to do here is to keep the ball and drive down the field and score with no time left on the clock.
They can do it. I mean, I'm guessing we've been off by about 3 minutes, so I'm saying there's around 3 minutes. Nice handoff in the backfield, still on his feet. Look at that.
Oh.
Boom. Gone. Sayonara. See you later. Number 8. The Knights. Does Friesen get him? I don't think he's going to catch him.
He's not going to.
No way.
The wrecking Tran.
Number 8.
Wow.
The freight Tran. The wrecking Tran.
Okay.
Holy Tran.
You throw out my theory and just score on the first play of this drive and then play defense.
That's it. I mean, good on it for scoring.
Yeah.
Great play, but there's a downside to that. And now the Giants have been scoring nicely on their drives, and they could eat up the clock, and they could take the lead with seconds to go.
And the beauty of this is Tran comes through on the left side, sees the defense, and sidesteps to the right and gets an angle, and he's just gone.
Nice.
Great run by Tran there. And Friesen was giving it all he could to try and get back into that play and shut him down, but he just had too much of a head start.
No way. You see the vapor trail on that kid heading to the end zone. All right, they're going for that PAT, the 2 points. What a time to get it.
Wow.
Beautiful.
The extra point is good.
Beautiful.
That puts it up to a 4-point lead.
So you need it. There goes my field goal. Hopes of a field goal attempt.
Yeah.
That kid could get a field goal. He's got a great foot.
What?
So Chilliwack takes over. They're down by 4 points. I'm guessing there's about 2.5 to 3 minutes left to go. If they can put together a drive, they can take this game. But they got to put that drive together.
Yeah. Yeah, and here's the thing: you got the offensive coordinator Greg Fawcett. The pressure's all on him. He's got to bring this together for these boys and guide them down to the end zone. The stress is getting to him. He's losing all his hair.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
His pants. You can only wear shorts. You're wearing shorts then. Of course you are.
It's got to snow, and we're not in a heated booth for me to put on pants.
There you go. I'm a pants guy. I wear shorts. I'm too skinny. I just get so cold. Well, I work at a cooler too, right?
True. So. Yeah.
All right. Spread it out a little. Oh, we got a couple of players coming on the field here. Look how small they are. Charging out there, their helmets, their shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3. Here's the kick. Not bad. Not bad at all. Smart move by Chilliwack. Number 88 grabs that ball in a funny hop. Bit of a worm burner. Sets up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the Giants, I say this is their last real chance to take the lead for good.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's, it's going to be a great game, last score wins type thing. And it may just be that the wrecking Tran there got the last score. He was excellent. The freight Tran, that's right, freight Tran.
Well, wrecking Tran, freight Tran both work for me right now because he's doing both.
No, he did a great job there. Get the ball, get it downfield, get the points on the board.
Nice. And I have to say, the defenses have not been stellar on either side because we have a 28-24 game. So it's not inconceivable that the Giants' offense could punch it through, but we'll have to wait and see. We could just run out of time. If they hold them long enough, we could easily just run out of time. And there's a funny bounce.
Yeah.
Bad snap. That pushes back a good 5 yards. And that does not play well in Chilliwack's favor, but we'll see.
Well, they may just want a running start at it here. I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of the pitch at either the Adam or the Pee Wee level.
Okay.
You've got to have a quarterback that can put it right on the money, and you got to have a running back that can catch it. And just the briefest distraction, and that play you're back 9 yards here, right? Yeah. So I mean, I like it better when my quarterback puts it in the running back's belly. But Greg Fawcett's a brave soul, and he wanted to give that a shot to start off with.
There we go. No guts, no glory. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, Matt Macri.
You do want to get that ball in Caleb Friesen's hands, though.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And there's a handoff. Where is it? Who's got it? Gets to both the original line of scrimmage.
No,
not quite. So they're still pretty far back. It says 2:10 on the clock, but that can't be right. It's just.
Short gain, 3rd and long.
So they're 3rd down and long. And Chilliwack needs to pull the rabbit out of the hat, pull a little magic out of the muster.
Yeah.
Ref's looking at his watch.
This might be a little rope-a-dope. Fawcett's like, let's blow the first 2 plays up, and then we're going to get it on
Playing
3rd down.
right into their hands.
They're playing right into our hands. Wah-ah-ah.
Diabolical. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us here. Tim Amy, Matt Macri, under CANEX Masonry and Landscaping, Friday Night Lights. It's been a great game. Adam Blue Giants against the Adam Blue Meadow Ridge Knights. Knights beat Giants. A pass. Overthrown.
And it was a great throw here, and I'm going to say what I say all the time is don't stop running.
Yeah.
Here you go. Ryland Parks gets back, and he puts the ball up in the air, and you see Caleb Friesen turns around, and he's looking at him and running backwards, backpedaling. You can't do that. If you're going to go for a catch like that, you got to be running forward, look over your shoulder, catch it in stride.
So we just got the 3-minute warning.
No.
So we just got the 3-minute warning. So we'll reset the clock on the field. We have an injury to number 88. He's a warrior. He'll be back. Not an issue there.
And here we go. So the defense is going to get out here, and they're going to try and get this ball back. And really, that's really what they want right now is to get the ball back.
Can they do it with 3 minutes to go on the clock? 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. In this mix-up world of global warming and Adam football. Spilled as much drama as we can. I don't know. Well, I'm trying to. The current political events are a little too heady to mention at a 7-year-old football game. So
yeah, true enough. Well, actually, I did. I've got the nice Apple Watch here, fabulous device. If you have an iPhone, you should get an Apple Watch. They're beautiful.
Okay.
No stocks. I don't own any stocks in Apple.
Fair enough.
Just giving you my own personal opinion, and I get notifications to it. And I guess Donald Trump has weighed in on the athletes taking a knee during the anthem.
Okay.
And it wasn't a very smart comment.
No.
Of course.
Imagine.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Meadow Ridge does a good job there. It's a handoff. Picks about 5 yards up.
2nd and 4 Knights.
2nd and about 4 Knights around the 29-yard line. And the Knights are just eating up clock time, and this game could be theirs.
Well, and I mean, Coach Gorsh here for the Knights, he's done this before. I've seen him around a bit, and
not his first rodeo.
Not his first rodeo, and he's just going to keep marching that ball, eat up as much time as he could. I guess he thought the clock was right at 58 seconds and thought he had a lot less time on the clock. But I saw the referee show him, no, there's not that much. Oh, Webster's gone. Webster's gone.
Does he have some room? Number 3, Friesen hauls him down. A great touchdown-saving tackle.
Webster.
But that's a big play for Meadow Ridge. I mean, even if Chilliwack recovers that ball, they got 100 and some odd yards to make up with 2:49 to go.
Well, and they created him a hole right away, and he just stepped out from under center to his left, and there was this massive hole. He just ran. It was a great idea. It was there. He took it, and now he's way up there. 5-yard line? Pretty close. Pretty close to the 5-yard line. So
1st and 10 with the Knights. If they score here, it's all over. They're up by 4 points. They score here, they go up by 10.
It'll be 1st and goal because they're on the 5. They can't get 10 yards.
Oh, 1st and goal. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Pardon me.
Oh.
Shame on me. Okay.
Should I drive down a YVR?
Yeah, that'd be great. Lucio's already called shotgun, though. Is he taking it himself?
Yeah.
Barely a touch.
Touchdown.
Barely a touch.
Yeah.
And I think the Knights have pretty much driven the stake through the heart of this game. That's a staring at a 10-point lead right now.
Yeah.
Heck of a game, though. What did I call for the over/under? 70 points.
Yeah, you're getting up there.
We're at 58. So yeah, it wasn't that far off.
With the kick coming. So and here we're gonna go. We're gonna have to score on the first play here. The Giants are gonna have to score on the first play.
Yeah.
Get the onside kick and then score again really quick if they want to win this game.
That would be crazy if they scored, and that's a curse. Kyle Hislop, Royal LePage touchdown.
And I think if anybody can do it, it's my good friend Greg Fawcett.
Mr. Faucet.
The offensive genius.
Turning on the faucets.
Turning on.
Here we go. He's going to nail it. Oh.
Right off somebody's forehead.
He's got velocity.
Yeah.
The kid moves. The ball moves like a laser beam off his foot. So.
Okay, so number 3 threw the interception, and when Friesen got past him and down there, he dropped to his knees like, "Why me?" And the way he held his helmet there as he missed the kick there, he's feeling pressure already, and he's what, 8?
Maybe he's up for contract. He's a free agent.
Well, maybe he's 9 and hoping he gets on one of the teams for Pee Wee next year. He's auditioning, but I mean. You know what, son? You're going to have ulcers by the time you're 12. You keep up that kind of stress in your life.
It's just football. Yeah, just a game, son. You
just scored the nail touchdown right there. Nail in the coffin touchdown right there.
And you miss a PAT, and it's like, oh.
Yeah. Now,
bumping his stats, man.
I wish the Chargers kicker would be a little bit more upset of himself because he's like 1 in 4 on field goal attempts this year so far, and 2 of the ones he missed were in the last minute of each of the 2 games to lose.
La Chargers.
Not
doing too good. Hey, there's a kick and a half. Nice catch. There's their boy Friesen. Does he get some room? Does he get through?
Whoa.
He's got some room. Look at this. Unbelievable. I don't believe what I just saw. Holy moly. Friesen. He's got IHOP written all over him. Beautiful run.
Yeah, he knew what he wanted to do with that ball, and that was put it in the end zone right from the minute that he caught it. Fabulous job there just to pick the gap, and he accelerates forward. I wish I could teach the midgets and the bantams who return kicks to do this.
Oh, yeah. A little more complicated for them, but.
Yeah, they like to dance. Where Friesen knew what he wanted to do. Look at him. He comes down here, catches it in the air, and he's coming forward. I'm coming forward. There's the hole. I'm running through it. Break one tackle there, and just keep moving.
Nice. Okay, they need to nail the PAT.
So
they're down by 4. If they nail the PAT, it's just one more sort of jolt in their engine. And can they get the onside kick?
Well, they get that onside kick, they go for a field goal to win the game.
Oh,
get the extra.
Don't.
The 2
Come
points
on.
right now.
You're jinxing it, man.
Yeah, get the 2 points right now.
You're jinxing it, buddy. You got to get the 2 points first.
Onside kick, field goal. The offensive genius of Greg Fawcett is going to happen here right now.
What's he doing? What's he thinking about? I don't see a chalk for kicking. I don't see the T anywhere.
Oh, he's going to run a play and tie it with a field goal. Go for the win, Greg. Go for the win. He can't hear me.
No. I'm thinking Dan Marino at University of Pittsburgh with the Panthers all those years ago. They wanted to go for the tie. He went for the win.
Yeah.
Last championship he ever won.
I've often told Greg he should wear a Bluetooth earpiece off his phone and listen to the online broadcast during the game because we do give him some good advice.
I got the wishbone in the backfield. Creeping forward. Oh! Nice.
Webster, not on my watch.
The dictionary.
Yeah.
Comes through with some punctuation.
Yeah.
Nice.
Webster.
And we got an injured player. That was a hard hit. He hit him. Clean hit. Textbook. Chin up.
Yeah.
But that was hard.
Wrapped him up and took him down. Ryland Parks there turned around to pitch that ball. And couldn't even get out of his hand before Webster wrapped him up.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is what I'm going to tell you.
There it is. He's good. Right on.
You know, he's like, did anybody see the size of that chicken? But here's what I'm going to say about Adams football. Because Webster walked away. He's proud of himself. He's given the little shift off the shoulder, right? And he's walking away, and he realizes that the quarterback's not getting up. He goes back to see if he's okay.
Yeah, nice.
You know, if that's bantam, that's midget, they're going back to give him a kick while they're on the ground still. But no, at Adams, they still care. They don't want to hurt anybody. They know, these are friends in the making out there.
Yeah, they could be on an all-star border bowl team together.
Yeah.
You never know.
In quite a few years.
Yeah. But still.
Yep.
It's like Rodney Dangerfield used to say, his neighborhood was so tough. First we sacked the quarterback, then we go after his whole family. I saw Rodney Dangerfield once in person.
Did you?
It was a set for a Nickelodeon show at Burnaby Village Museum. And I was there because I was doing vaudeville varieties. I used to do theater.
Yep.
Before I got, that's how I sort of the impetus for me to get into broadcasting. And he was the star. And lo and behold, he's coming past me in a golf cart with the director and the producer. They're chatting away with him. And I kid you not, he looked like he was made out of silly putty.
Yeah.
He's the same color as silly putty. Short, really pudgy, like we're talking like 5'3".
Yep.
And I looked at him and said, I have to say something. It's Rodney Dangerfield. And the only thing that came out of my mouth was, "You're my God." And he looks at me and goes, "Oh." It just keeps going past in his golf cart.
Yeah.
Tiny guy. Funny. What was his real name? Do you know?
Right. No, I didn't.
Jacob Cohen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he sent one off, but now he only has 8 out there.
Not a bad kick. They didn't go for onside. That is dangerous. Number 3. Does he get some room on the outside? No. Friesen hauls him down.
Friesen hauls him down.
He's my IHOP. That kid right there. Those 2 guys right there, my IHOPs. Is that the game? Is that the game?
Nope, not quite. Not quite. 3-minute warning seemed like a half hour ago.
It seemed like a very long time ago. It's 9:09 now, and I swear to God it was before 9 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Giants D needs to come up giant huge. They need to strip or intercept or grab that ball and just thunder into the end zone. Can they do it? Or will the Blue Knights crown themselves champions this evening?
Here we go. Webster's under center. He's going to keep the ball. He's had good success at it today. This
He's
evening.
dodging defenders. He's still on his feet. He's going to the outside. Oh, number 88 brought him down.
Talvio hooks a shoelace and takes him down.
Saves the touchdown. And it is a second and about an inch, I'd say. Less than a yard. Downs marker guy still has it on first down, but it's actually second down.
I don't know. It looks like he's past the marker there.
Well, they didn't indicate first down. We've got a timeout here.
Well, the referee's taking a look at what it is, trying to decide if it's first down, not quite a first down, because we did have a timeout for the actually the Knights had a timeout. Oh, they're going to measure. They're going to measure.
Okay, bring it on the chains.
And I think they're giving the referee some training here on the sideline, because this young guy looks like he knows exactly what he wants to do here. He's got his little hook.
Okay. Oh, that's a fair idea.
Yeah, he's got his little hook. Marked it out in the center of the line there, so he knows where to put it down over there.
It's pretty close. I mean, I would say that's a first down. Like, it's super close.
I have to apologize to Aiden Saunders for making fun of him of just wearing socks out there on the turf. He actually has flip-flops on.
Does now.
With socks.
Yeah, no, he didn't have flip-flops on when you were giving the gears.
I'm not going to make fun of him of just wearing socks. I'm making fun of him of dressing like a 50-year-old man.
At a swimming pool.
At a swimming pool. Flip-flops and socks. And they're mismatched socks to boot.
Sometimes that's good luck. Some guys do that for good luck.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
So what are they calling it?
Lack of laundry is what I'm going to call that.
No. The play on the field.
First down Knights.
First down Knights. Okay.
First down Knights, yeah.
Mr. Saunders.
Mr. Socks.
Called the game with him once. I told you that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago. He was an 11-year-old peewee.
I'm a big Aiden Saunders and Jackson Saunders fan. Both of them play baseball as well.
And their sister's on this team too. Peyton, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm a big fan of the two boys. They both play baseball.
Yep.
And they're very articulate about their sport. So you can talk to them about football, how you do,
Very much so.
Good, I had fun and got a candy bag. No, that's not what they tell you. They actually talk about how they did. I talked about baseball. They're very smart kids.
And a direct snap. He hangs on to it himself.
Oh, good job, Friesen.
Saves the touchdown, but Meadow Ridge gets another first down.
Really
They're
close.
in complete control of this game, and I think they pretty much sealed it. You're very right. He's very well. Both of them are very well spoken, and they do French immersion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know about Jackson, but because they live in Fairfield, so normally they would go to Chilliwack Secondary.
Right.
But he's going to truck down to Sardis on the other side of town.
To do French immersion.
Yeah. So.
And it's surprising because their father communicates mostly in grunts and hand signals. So, I mean, you would think
I would never play poker. I've never played poker with Drew Saunders. The man that shows little to zero emotion. Colleen's the opposite. She's very animated. She loves to chat.
Yeah.
Not Drew. Okay, around the outside, number 3, cuts in. He's got some room. He's busting through the D. He's on fire. He's trucking it.
Yeah.
And I think we pretty much, I'm just waiting for the flag. It's got to be seconds away. Got another first down.
Yeah. Well, and you know.
And they just, Chilliwack just calling a timeout here.
And you got to think that you're getting really close here. But Meadow Ridge, and especially Kane Webster by himself here, is having such a great drive. He hasn't handed the ball off. He hasn't thrown it. He hasn't handed off. He's kept it, and he's kept running with it.
Yeah.
And he's marched the field. And he's down around, the 15-yard line, marching the field.
Beautifully.
As a referee, you'd hate to call the clock on him.
I joked it was going to be a 70-point over-under. We're 6 points away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the score. This is a great game.
I have to agree. I've enjoyed this thoroughly. It's been very entertaining. I love Adams football. There's such enthusiasm out there. There's so many good things that you can say about Adams football.
When you go out in the beginning of the game and you're sort of talking to the, getting the rosters or whatever, the energy and the enthusiasm, the smiles, cutting to the outside. There's your boy.
Freight Tran coming
he's
through.
Going to be denied.
No.
Denied. Right on the 1-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal with about 10 or 15 seconds to go on that clock.
That's a Telvio freezing combo to take him down there on the 1-yard line. The Stars come out to play tonight, that's for sure.
Nice. Look at this. Look at that. Just breaks the tackles, cuts to the outside. And here comes Friesen. Here comes Telvio. And they just cut off those laneways and boom, 2 of them.
Yeah, perfect job.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of room there before they get into the end zone now. I mean, I think they're on the 2.
Yeah.
About the 2-yard line.
The 1 or the 2.
And I'm going to play the mighty Kreskin with some ESPN here, and he's going to hold the ball and run.
Yeah, there you go.
There.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Push. Can he do it? Can he pull him? He pulls him back a yard or 2. What a time! What a moment for the defense. And there's the game. Okay.
Yeah, that was fabulous.
What a great way to end a good, solid drive and some good 2 solid defensive plays by the Giants. So,
yeah,
excellent game. 34 Meadow Ridge win to 30 over the Giants. What a game. That's probably the highest scoring Adam football game I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, and excuse me. I've seen high scoring on one side, and nothing on the other, but never do you see it this close, this even. Nail biter.
Yeah, great game. Okay, Tim Amy, Matt Macri.
I got to say one more thing.
Sure.
I think the next time they say, hey, Greg Fawcett, do you want to coach on a Friday Night Lights? You should turn it down.
Really?
Because I've yet to see him win on a Friday Night Lights.
Oh.
Because his Pee Wee team didn't do it the first week.
That hurts.
This week.
Sting.
I turn it down. Turn it down.
But it's Joel Ketty's team, and Greg's just the offensive coordinator. The offensive coordinator.
True enough.
Okay, CANEX, Masonry and Landscape, and Friday Night Lights. Tim Amy, Matt Macri. We're going to sign off. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you next week. ChilliwackGiants.com.
Great game. All right, first off, we'll start with the Knights. With a hard fought battle out there. Number 8, Cooper Kavanaugh. Come on up here, number 8. Who? Jason. Oh, that one? Oh, sorry. Jason Tran. I was looking at the wrong sheet. Right here, yeah. There you go, buddy. And for your Chilliwack Giants, number 30, Caleb Friesen. There you go, buddy. Good game, man. Once again, let's hear it for both teams. That was a great game.